Morning, Ms. Williams Law.
Morning, Your Honor.
I just did not print me out a document. Huh? She usually texts it. She's not. Ms. Bumpus. And Spanish interpreter. Spanish interpreter and Ms. Bumpus. Do you have those numbers?
I got it, sir.
Let's see if we can get a Spanish interpreter. Oh, let's make sure. 5G. On the iPhone 2, good morning to you. What's your name? Hat on.
Good morning. My name is Michael Gunter.
Michael Gutton.
Gunter.
Gunter.
Yes.
Gunter.
Yes, sir.
Can you remove your hat, please? Good morning to you, Mr. Gunter.
Good morning.
The Necesito interpreter, Galaxy S9 Plus.
Sí.
Oh, okay. I didn't do that for last.
All right. Buenos dias. Case number.
Yeah.
All right. I can get a case number. It's going to be. Got his name. Is. ¿Cómo se llama usted?
Loedri Meléndez Gutiérrez.
Okay. Case number SP 14536-571. No. SP 145. Okay, 36571. I'm sorry.
5.
Yes. I need the documents.
I know you're on that.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's get going. On this Williams Law, are we ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Jenkins,
Okay, thank you.
can you state your name for the record and your credentials, please?
Yes, my name is Rose Jenkins. I am the Tagalog interpreter.
And that is Tabala,
Tagalog, Tagalog.
Tagalog.
Yes,
Very well. Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the matter now before the court and not divulge confidential communication with God?
Yes,
And do you swear or affirm that you will, to the best of your ability, interpret from English to Tagalog and Tagalog to English?
yes,
Very well.
thank you.
All right. Is that Peterson Q1?
Yes, sir.
Very well. And you need the Tagalog interpreter, correct?
Yes, sir.
The city of Detroit versus Peterson Q1. Case number SD 1451699, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 145170021. Appearance for the record, please.
Pauline Soroki on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Para ito kay Peterson Kilim, numero ng case ay SP 145177021 at SP 14516-1 pangalawa. Para ito ngayon sa pagpunta ngayon sa korte para sa appearance niya.
Okay. Today is the time set for a final pre-trial. I believe I'm gonna have to get Miss APA Cole in here for an offer. This may be a statement.
So para ito ngayon sa finale na pre-trial nyo po. So kailangan kunin natin si Miss Cole para makapagbigay ng alok o offer sa inyo ngayon.
So I have emailed APA Cole and summoned her to the courtroom for an offer. And at this time, we'll pass the matter until she can get here.
Sa ngayon, inimilan ko na, nagpadala na ako ng email kay APA Cole para sa kung anong magiging offer ngayon sa inyo o kung ano yung iaalok nila sa inyo. At aantayin po natin kung ano yung maging sagot niya sa ngayon.
All right, Ms. Griffin, Tomo, oh, is that Tomoa Antonio Griffin?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Did I get that
Teoma.
right?
Teoma, Your Honor.
Very well, sorry about that. Good morning to you. City of Detroit versus Teoma Antonio Griffin, case number V123142222. Appearance, strike that. State your name for the record, sir.
Teoma Antoine Griffin.
All right, today is the date and time set for reviewing the matter. I see you paid this obligation. And I don't see any new cases. Let's see what we said we were gonna do last time. I'll dismiss it. I don't see any notes. I'll dismiss A. All right, if there's nothing further, sir, best of luck to you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. On the iPhone, the gentleman I just let in on the iPhone, what's your name, please?
Stephen Lee.
Stephen Lee. Okay, that's one iPhone. On the iPhone 2, the lady there with
Mr. Galvin?
ma'am, yeah. What's your name, please?
Lisa. Lisa Galvin.
Lisa.
She's on under 835, Your Honor.
I don't see it.
No,
Page
no.
1, Judge.
Oh, Galvin. Morning to both of you. Letting another iPhone. Right, the iPhone I just let in, gentleman with the blue Lions colored top on. What's your name, please?
Good morning, Martinez, Gordon.
All right, Mr. Gordon, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, Mr. Green, Rodney Green, what is, you have a middle name, sir?
Your Honor, Mr. Martinez is Gortman, not Gordon. I made the same mistake, though. I had renamed. I'm gonna fix it.
All right, very well, thank you. Green. I'm talking about Rodney Green. Are you there, sir?
Your Honor, I'm stepping away for just 1 second.
Okay. On to the next one, Mr. Green, if you're not there.
Hello?
Is Rodney Green?
Yes, sir.
What about probation, sir? Has been testing?
Yes, I actually, Your Honor, I apologize to the court. I missed one day that I couldn't get down there due to work, but if you allow me, I will go today or whatever you need me to do. I did pay. I finished one of the classes and one, they rescheduled me for the 15th of this month.
Let me get Ms. Bumpus in here. I think we already called Ms. Bumpus for Ms. Lancaster.
Okay. All right.
We'll try and make sure.
Oh, I did pay the full amount too for the probation.
I see you paid.
Stafford, Rodney.
Rodney Green and Lancaster. We wait on Madam Interpreter to come back.
Franklin Bible, if I'm saying it correctly, that's gonna be the interpreter.
I'm back, Your Honor.
Let's go. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Lashonda Renee Greenwood, case number SP 145-14351, SP 144-07041. Appearance for the record, please.
Pauline Stroke on behalf of Defendant Greenwood.
All right, Ms. Greenwood, can you state your name for the record?
Lashonda Renee Greenwood.
Lashonda, I'm sorry. Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench. Warren, go ahead, Counselor.
Your Honor, this time we waive the formal reading of the information, ask the warrant be set aside and enter a plea of not guilty.
Enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Greenwood, I'll let you clear this up with a blocking trap. $175. That's a 0 point offense. Does not abstract to the Secretary of State, and it's just a civil infraction. And we'll dismiss the no insurance misdemeanor. You have an absolute right to a trial, ma'am. You can speak to Ms. Soroki if you want to. What would you like to do?
I have insurance. I presented my insurance. It don't expire until August the 7th, 2023.
Very good. That case will be dismissed on this deal anyway. Disregarding the red traffic control device 3-point offense. At this time, you give me an offer to mitigate that to a 0 point offense. It doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Pay the 175.
Mr. Soroki, will you stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for the responsible plea?
Your Honor, so stipulated, and I'd stipulate to probable cause for dismissing the insurance.
Very well. I'm gonna find you responsible for the remaining count of blocking traffic, $175. We'll dismiss the other matter. When can you pay it, Ms. Greenwood?
Can I pay it next Thursday?
You certainly may. I'm gonna put next Friday on the system just to make sure it gets here. 14/20. And make sure you get that paid, ma'am. You paid it any div that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that div that app to your phone, or come down to the courthouse and pay it in person. This is the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. That'll be here instantly, and we'll dismiss the case. All right, we'll close the case. All right. All right, have a very good day, ma'am. Best of luck to you. Teran Gordon,
Yes, sir.
good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
City of Detroit. Versus Teran Demond Gordon, case numbers SP 1100377, counts 1 and counts 2. What's your date of birth, sir?
3/23/1997.
Very well. SP 186205, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1186236 1, SP 1283353 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1362087 SP 1362115 counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, please state your name for the record. Mr. Gordon.
Teran Gordon.
Thank you. Judge, we will waive any more formal reading of the information and complaint and stand mute for arraignment purposes today.
And we'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Gordon.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you have a valid driver's license, sir?
But I was trying to tell you actually, I have a valid driver's license because I had ordered some tickets. Me and my mom had went to the courtroom last month and we had paid like $6,500 and we just couldn't pay them tickets. We tried to pay them off. I can go back to basically start working. I can't really move around because I don't have my driver's license. I really need these tickets to kind of get cleared up.
Hold on one second. Have you been to the secretary? Have you been to the Secretary of State, sir?
Yes, sir. We went to the Secretary of State. They gave me a printout and we paid every ticket on that printout. She told me to come back. And when we came back, I guess it was that ticket. We couldn't let me come to get my license. And now I don't stay in Michigan no more. I stay in West Virginia. So it's kind of hard for me to get back down there. And I kind of need my license now. We trying my hardest. And I had my mom help me pay the last little couple dollars that we had to get the license. We still haven't got them. Because we still had them tickets and we kind of don't really have it right now.
Run this license, please. I'm gonna pass the matter. Let me take a look at your license. And we'll see.
What I need, man.
Let's go off the record. Well, let's see. Hold on. I think we have. Let me get this file here from yesterday.
Melinda's with you?
Yes, it's on here.
Okay.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gordon.
Yes, sir.
No, that's from yesterday.
Okay.
Probation, post first year diagnostic probationary referral, reexamination result, effective suspended, effective from 9/26/2023 to 9/25/2023. Restricted from 3/26/2023 to 9/25/2023. So, I mean, if you're in West Virginia, how are you gonna get back there to get back to the Secretary of State?
To get my license?
Yes.
I guess I'm gonna have my mom probably come get me.
How old are you?
I'm 25. I moved out here with my baby mom.
He's got a 3-point offense from 6/9/2022. I don't know if that's one of the ones that are on here. No, that's not it.
Lady told me that it was because of the SP 13621152 OT.
SP 13625152. That's the I don't know why that should be affecting you. Let's say this.
Excuse me, Your Honor, there's a reckless driving on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that, but it's, I think what's really bothering him with that is that it happened after 10/1/2021. So I'm gonna allow him on that ticket to pay the reinstatement fee up front. That's gonna potentially send, and that's the only thing that she had on there, correct?
Yeah, she said that that SP 13621152 reckless driving.
That's gonna potentially send you pay that reinstatement fee $45. You're gonna have to tell somebody to come down here or put in the computer that you can pay that $45 up front. And you that'll potentially get that clearance to the Secretary of State. Come back on September pretrial, come back on September the 5th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. All right, and let us know what's going on with that license.
All right, so September 5th. So would I be able to go up on the it's an app online? Would I be able to go on there? No.
You won't be able to do that with this. You're gonna have to send somebody down here in person to pay that $45. There's no way that I can make it so that you can pay it online. That's just the way that is.
My mom come do it.
Yes.
But have my mom come do it right now.
Give her that case number and then wait 48 to 72 hours and then try to approach the Secretary of State to get a valid license, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, come back on September 5th. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Sir. September 5th.
All right, let's Mr. Bopu.
Yes.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Can you state your name for the record and your credentials, please?
My name is Frank Boppel, B as in boy, O, double P as in Paul, E as in Echo, L as in Lima, and I'm a qualified Michigan court interpreter for Spanish.
Very well. Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the matter now before the court, not divulge confidential communications, so help you God?
I do.
Do you swear or affirm that you will, to the best of your ability, interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
I do.
Very well. This is the city of Detroit versus Audrey Melendez Gutierrez, case number SP 145-36511 and SP 145-36571. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Would you, sir, please state your name?
Hello?
We have to let them interpret, counselors.
So, Harry Boffman, presentando al defendente, por favor, ¿puede decir su nombre?
Oedri Meléndez Gutiérrez.
Right, today is the date and time, we'll call it the date and time set for pretrial. He was here yesterday and we just finished so late, asked people to come back. Mr. Gutierrez, do you have a valid insurance?
Esto es el conferencia de juicio que empezamos ayer, pero nos hizo muy tarde. Ahora lo hacemos de nuevo. Señor Gutiérrez, ¿usted tiene un seguro del carro válido?
Sí.
Yes.
You have a valid driver's license, sir?
¿Tiene una licencia de conducir válida también?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. I'll offer him a blocking traffic just to get this. He's supposed to be participating in our community court. I'll offer him a blocking traffic, $175 will clear it up. And you gotta slow down, sir.
Le voy a ofrecer nomás de bloquear el tránsito con una multa de $175 en vez de que tenga que hacer trabajo en la comunidad, pero tiene que ir más lento, señor.
Ok, sí, lo entiendo.
Okay, yes, I understand.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for the responsible plea, Counselor.
¿Usted se declara responsable para el ticket que le mencionó el juez?
Sí.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
So stipulated, and I stipulate the probable cause as to any matters being dismissed here. Thank you.
Sí, estamos responsables para este ticket y para cualquier cosa que estipule el tribunal.
All right.
Sí.
Find you responsible for the amended count blocking traffic, $175, dismiss the other count, other case. When can you pay, sir?
Ok, lo encuentro culpable para bloquear el tránsito por una multa de $175 y voy a echar el otro caso. ¿Cuándo lo puede pagar?
No sé, mañana, el viernes, de estos 2 días.
Tomorrow or Friday, the next few days.
I'm gonna give them till next week, July 14, 2023. Make sure you pay that at any did that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I told you to upload that, get that app to your phone, or you come down to the courthouse and pay it in person.
Le voy a dar hasta el 14 de julio de 2023, la semana que viene, y usted lo puede pagar en cualquier kiosco de la ciudad de Grand Rapids por el app, por el teléfono o en persona en el tribunal.
Tengo que ir en persona a la Madison Court.
Do you have to go in person to the Madison Court?
You can, or you can pay it at any DivDac kiosk.
Lo puede pagar en los kioscos.
Ok. Ok, muchas gracias.
Okay, thank you very much.
If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Good luck to you.
Que tenga un buen día y mucha suerte, señor.
Ok, muchas gracias. Que tengan buen día también ustedes.
Thank you. I hope you have a great day as well.
Tengo una pregunta.
Oh, I have one question.
Con el número del caso la puedo pagar porque se me extravió el ticket.
With the case number, can I pay it because I lost the ticket?
Yeah, or your name.
O su nombre.
Ok. Ok, muchas gracias.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. Buen días.
Buenos días.
Anna, what is the first name of Mr.
O-E-D-R-I. All right, thank you, Mr. Bobble.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Very well. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Michael Eugene Gunter, case number SP 1455018, 1, 2, and 3. And it's called 15-435-7941 as well into the record. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroka on behalf of Mr. Gunter.
Gunter, state your name for the record, please.
Michael Eugene Gunter.
Very well. Do you have a valid license, sir?
No, I don't.
Why is that?
Well, actually, some of the tickets got knocked off, and I paid a couple tickets, so I'm trying to work my way down on the license so I can get them.
You're in the driver's seat of a car, sir?
I'm sitting outside the house because it's hot in the house.
I didn't ask you that.
Huh?
I didn't ask you that.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I'm sitting in the car in the driver's seat, but this
I
car
didn't
don't
ask
run.
you that. I asked
Yes, I
you,
am.
are you in the seat of the car?
Yes.
All right. Add up. What is it gonna take to get your license, sir?
I need like a couple more months because I just started back working, and I owe like previous tickets like $700. That's it.
On where? On who? For who?
Detroit. Detroit.
When's the last time you've been to the Secretary of State, sir?
Like about, I say like 8 months ago. That's when I found out about most of my tickets I got threw out.
You only have tickets in Detroit?
Yes.
Well, it appears you can go to the Secretary of State and get a license now.
Oh, cool then. Oh, okay, cool.
Because I know you're driving that car, that all of that stuff about you're just hot inside the house.
I'm still sweating. Look, I'm still
I
sweating.
didn't ask you that. I know you're driving that car.
All right.
Go to the Secretary of State and see what they say. Come back September 5th.
Same time?
8:30, yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Three 739-4687. Who is that?
Yeah, Rayshawn Little.
Little?
Yeah.
Who wanted to? City of Detroit versus Rayshawn Jamal Little, case number SP 1288665, SP 1288665, counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1289797, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1438883, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant, sir, Mr. Little. Please state your name for the record.
Rayshawn Little.
Thank you, Judge. This is a pre-trial.
All right, I just about, yes, he doesn't have a valid license. Just by the nature of the last allegation, he's got driver's license revoked. I know the city's gonna offer at the most FTD and then whatever else to settle up on these cases. He has an absolute right to trial. I'm gonna let you speak with a breakout from Mr. Hoffman, and you can explain to him. He probably already knows. I think he's been back here before. Let's see. It was set for trial. 2 cases were dismissed.
Hello.
And we were, why did we hold this over, sir?
I was trying to get my license, but I've been working like crazy. I was trying to get a hearing with the Secretary of State. I've been working 6 days a week.
Well, all right, I gave you the opportunity, so we'll either set it for trial again, or we will get you an offer today, all right? Talk to Mr. Baughman and see what you want to do, all right?
Understood, Your Honor.
Mr. Levante Little, we're gonna wait. Mrs. Robinson is here. We're gonna wait on the state attorney. I did summons the state attorney, APA Cole. I don't know, did you receive any of the information that you were looking for, APA Cole? I mean, Ms. Robinson. City of Detroit versus Stephen Craig Lee II, case number SP 1455581, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Stephen.
Are you there, Mr. Roki?
I am, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Appearance for the record, Ms. Soroka.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroka on behalf of the defendant.
State your name for the record, Mr. Lee.
My name is Stephen C. Lee II.
Very well. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Improper equipment, $120 will dismiss the misdemeanor. You have an absolute right to a trial. And you can speak to Mr. Roki. What do you want to do? That's a 0-point offense, does not abstract to the Secretary of State. $120.
I'll pay the 120.
All right, Mr. Soroki, defective equipment, will you stipulate on behalf of your client facing the ticket as an act of factual basis for the responsible plea?
Your Honor, so stipulated.
Stipulate the proper cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Find your client responsible for the amended count of improper defective equipment, $120, dismiss the misdemeanor. When can you pay, Mr. Lee?
Give me about 30 days.
For $120, I'm not giving you that long.
Well, how long do I get, Your Honor?
I'll give you 2 weeks.
All right.
8/7/2023. Nothing further. Have a very good day. Good luck to you.
All right.
Lisa Galvin. Galvin. She's here. Ms. Galvin, are you here?
Can you hear me?
You there? Ma'am, do you have some more clothes to cover yourself up?
Give me 1 second.
Who's on the iPhone 2? With your hand raised.
That was
That was you. Who is that?
Damon Gill.
Damon Gibbs?
Yeah, Gill, G.
G-I-L. L.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. All right, let's go with City of Detroit versus Lisa Irene Galvin, case number SP1447945, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, calling stroking PF Miss Gelden, I move that the KPS warrants be set aside. My client's pleading not guilty.
I don't know what happened. Where I remember you, Ms. Galvin. What happened? This is not capious. This is pretrial. I didn't think.
Oh,
that she
I read the wrong off the long list. I'm sorry. There she is.
Right, pretrial. Do you have a valid license and insurance, ma'am?
I went for my test, but it didn't come yet. I have the paper showing that I passed my test.
Let's run her license. What about insurance?
I don't have insurance. My insurance just
Okay, her bandwidth is low. It's not coming through clear enough.
Hello?
Yeah. What about insurance? You didn't. You said something. You went out.
My insurance just expired. My insurance expired 6/30/2000.
Turn your camera off, ma'am. Let's see if that helps.
So I have to wait till next week so I can pay it.
Turn your camera off, ma'am. Let's see.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay, I have a valid driver's license for her.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I have a valid driver's license for you, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What about insurance you were saying? I couldn't understand.
My insurance just expired on 6/30/2023. So I get paid next week. I'll be able to get insurance again.
(6/30/2023). It says you didn't have any insurance as of 4/11/2023.
No, I was late on my payment, so it didn't go through. But I had current insurance.
You didn't have current insurance if you were late on your payment and it didn't go through.
Right, but that's what I have now.
Well, now you don't have any current insurance because you just indicated you didn't have any current insurance.
Yes,
What do
it
you want
expired on 6/30. It expired on 6/30/2023 at 12:01 in the morning.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is the officer on that day said you didn't, on April the 11th.
Yeah,
that
it
you
was.
didn't-
Yeah, it wasn't in the system because I didn't pay. Yeah.
Okay, so, Ms. Snyder, what you want to do, is good morning to you, Ms. Snyder. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
All right, she's got a valid license, is expired, license expired, no insurance, and a seatbelt ticket. What is going to be the people's offer?
Do the seatbelt tickets abstract, Your Honor? Are you aware off the top of your head?
I believe so. Ms. Soroki,
I would do the,
I don't believe they do.
perfect. My offer would be to plead to the seatbelt, dismiss the balance.
Seatbelt, ma'am, $65. Let's make sure that we're accurate in our, and not guessing.
Okay.
Let me make sure what the, so that you're not under one impression and it becomes to be another. And for my own. Seatbelt violation, 3290.
Says 0 and it does not abstract.
And no abstraction. $65, ma'am, for the seatbelt. You want to take the deal?
Yes. How do I pay that?
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an act of factual basis for the responsible plea counselor.
Your Honor, so stipulate to the face of the complaint. And also probable cause. Yes.
All right, $65, pay it at any DivDad kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come down to the courthouse and pay it. I'm told you can upload that DivDad app to your phone. When can you have it paid?
I can probably go Monday and pay it.
I'm gonna give you till 7/14/2023, all right? Pay it, and we'll close the matter out.
Okay. And do you guys see when I pay it, or I need to come back to court?
No, we'll see it when you pay it, or you'll see it, or you'll see when you don't, if you don't pay, and then it'll be, that's that good driver's license you have up again.
Okay. And is that the only thing that I need to pay?
That's the only thing you need to pay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Very well, have a very good day. Good luck.
You too.
This
Forgive the
is,
interruption, Your Honor. Would you?
go ahead.
Can you bring
let me do this. Let me have Mr. Lemon. Mr. Lemon. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lem Q, with Mr. Peterson Q Lem.
Mr. Boffman, could you step in for me on this, please?
Of course, for the record, Harry Boffman for the defendant, Mr. Lim.
Harry Buffman para sa taga-depensa kay Mr. Lim.
Would you, sir, please state your name?
Pakisabi po yung pangalan niyo po, sir.
Your device is on mute.
Yung device po ninyo, nakamute po kayo. Nakamute po kayo.
Oh yeah, narinig mo na ako?
You hear me now?
Yes.
Oo.
Your name, please, sir.
Ano po yung pangalan niyo po, sir?
My name is Peterson Lim.
Thank you and good morning.
Salamat po at magandang umaga sa inyo.
All right, I did have an email with APA Cole, and at this time, she would like to have the officer come in. She just wants to my understanding, she wants to check the status of Mr. Lim's fire extinguisher and other things like that.
Okay.
So, in-email ko na po si APA Cole at chinek lang po niya yung status tungkol po doon sa officer din po na pupunta dito para ma-check yung pangpatay ng apoy, yung fire extinguisher po.
And so it's gonna give you some opportunity at this time, Mr. Lim, to come in compliance if you're not already.
So ito po makapagbibigay po sa inyo ng pagkakataon na susunod po dito kung hindi pa po ninyo nagawa.
Gawa na lahat. They already changed everything. Napalitan na lahat.
I did everything already, replaced
The company
everything.
did already.
The company did that already.
Very well. Come back on for trial on September 22nd, 2023 at 9 a.m. and make sure you bring proof of that to show the officer, all right?
So balik po kayo dito para sa trial nyo na po sa paglilipis sa PIT sa 22 ng September 2023 alas 9 ng umaga para makadala po kayo ng pruweba na ito ay nagawa nyo na po at para mapakita ito sa officer.
Nagawa na lahat ng kumpanya ko lahat ng mga violation. Wala akong trabaho ngayon kaya hindi ko magawa lahat ng gusto nyong gawin kasi hindi ko kaya bayaran lahat.
My company replaced everything, already followed and solved the violations. Right now, I don't have work because I'm not able to,
Almost a month and a half, wala pa trabaho hanggang ngayon.
Almost a month and a half, I don't have work and I don't have money.
I cannot afford to wait this too long. Wait like this today. Ngayong araw, naghintay ako matagal. Wala akong trabaho.
I do not think I can wait any longer because it's being dragged too long and I don't have work. Like today, I waited long too.
Halos isang oras ako naghihintay dito.
Yeah, I waited like for an hour today for this.
Good morning, Your Honor. Paula Cole on behalf of the people.
Magandang umaga si Paula Cole para po dito ngayon.
Okay, first of all, today is an hour. Everybody, it's gonna be probably people on here waiting 3 hours. So I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know, you're just gonna have to wait. But this is, I don't know why this would affect you from getting work. These are just allegations right now.
Sa ngayon naman po, nag-antay po lahat. Yung iba nga, kasi dapat talaga 1 oras to. Yung iba nga, 3 oras nag-aantay eh. So, pero hindi ko po alam kung bakit ito nakakaapekto para kayo makapagtrabaho. Ito lamang mga aligasyon sa inyo.
Kasi ngayon wala akong trabaho. Naghahanap ako ng trabaho sa online. Yung oras ko, naghahanap ako ng trabaho sa labas. Hindi ako pwede huminto ng hindi ako naghahanap. Saka ang tagal na nito, 4 na beses na nagko-court. Hindi ko alam kung ano talaga ang kaso. Masyado matagal.
Yeah, this whole thing, is dragging too long. I've been here like show up 4 times already. I think we should get it over with, have decision with this because we have so many court appearances already and I don't know why it's taking so long.
Every time nag-attend na sa court, wala akong sweldo, wala akong trabaho.
Yeah, every time I have to go to court, I don't have work, I don't have income, I don't have money.
This is my first time seeing you, sir.
Kung ano talagang violation ko.
Hindi naman po daw ito. First time daw po niya kayo makita.
Ay, hindi. Pang-ilang beses ko na, pang-2 beses o pang-2 beses ko na siya nakita.
No, I've seen you 3 times already, sir.
You're scheduled for a hearing. You got the ticket on April the 14th, 2023. He was scheduled for a hearing in 425 on May the 5th, 2023.
So, natikitan po kasi kayo pitsa 14 ng Abril, tapos na-schedule kayo nung para sa hearing 25 ng Abril, tapos merong isa nung pitsa 5 nung Mayo.
Kasi yung schedule niya, palagi nagsaset up ko ng schedule niyo kung kailan ako magkakaroon ng hearing, napepending yung dapat kong gawin.
Yeah, we always have like dates. I mean, those were already 3 times, and then we always have other dates set for more trials.
On the 5th, he came in and we rescheduled the hearing for 5/23/2023. And at that time, we needed the interpreter. I believe you showed up that time. Is that correct, Madam Interpreter?
Yes, Your Honor. I helped him previously.
Kasi sa susunod na schedule nila, hindi ko alam kung available ka. Available ako. Kasi hindi ko alam kung baka may trabaho na ako.
Yeah, right now I'm able to still show up in all of these court appearances, court dates, because I don't have work for now. But I don't know the next time that you will schedule me if I can still make it, because I might have job by then. But it's just too many court dates.
Well, he doesn't have a choice, okay? So it's a final pre-trial today, and then we'll schedule the trial date. You should have some resolution on it on September 22nd, 2023 at 9 a.m.
Kasi po, ito po ay ano pa ito, ito yung final na pre-trial pa ito eh. Hindi pa kasi ito talaga yung trial. So wala naman kayong choice pa nito kundi antayin yung magiging final na trial na po at magkakaroon ng resolution na decision na isipit sa 22 ng Septembre, alas 9 ng umaga.
Okay, gusto ko malaman anong gustong prove na ipakita ko sa kanila na ayos na lahat.
I would like to know.
Lawyer, kukuha ba ako ng mapapeles sa kumpanya para ma-prove sa kanila na everything already fixed?
Okay, I would like to know, Your Honor, what kind of proof you're requiring. Is it a paperwork from the company that everything have already been fixed?
Your Honor, for the record, Paula Cole on behalf of the people, I'm assuming you're on Peterson Lim Q.
Yes.
The ticket you emailed me about early this morning, and I did speak with Officer Hayward, and if I know what is needed, and he had indicated to me if he had the paperwork today, which would be, I could probably discuss it with one of the House Counsel, because I spoke with him today, and he said, well, it's not a formal hearing, but this is what I need. I need proof of an annual inspection. I need proof that he has a working fire hydrant and that the reflectors have been replaced. I spoke with him at 8 o'clock this morning about this.
You gotta allow her to interpret, Madam Cole.
I'm sorry.
So, nakausap ko na po yung si Counsel kanina, mga alas 8 ng umaga, at sinabi na pag-usapan po namin na kung ano yung mga kailangan ba talaga mga papeles, kasi baka pwede ko nang mapresenta. Ito yung tungkol sa yung annual na inspection, yung para doon sa yung fire extinguisher at saka yung para sa reflector. So, sinabi ko na yun ang napag-usapan namin kanina bago yung kaninang umaga na ito meron ng mga papel kung ano yung kailangan.
Pero nagawa na ng kumpanya namin, napalitan na lahat, nilagyan ng reflector, pina-check annual inspection, nilagyan ng fire extinguisher ng bago. Anong
yes.
paperwork gusto mo? Picture o ano? Kasi wala ako sa truck. Wala ako sa truck ngayon. Kasi wala akong trabaho sa kanila. Pero alam ko, bago ako nawala ng trabaho, nagawa na nila lahat. Kung gusto mo ipakikita ko yung proof na picture or whatever, o kung katawagan ko pa niya, magdadala ng proof na paperwork para sa inyo.
Okay po. Yes, that is correct. So you have already the paperwork because my company already replaced everything as required. You know, the annual inspection, we have new fire extinguisher and also new reflector. I'm aware of that they have already fixed that and replaced everything before before I leave the company. I no longer on their truck. So what else do you need? Do you need pictures from the company that everything have been replaced?
What kind of proof you want? Anong gustong proof? Gusto mo? Magpadala ng sulat ng kumpanya. Sabi ng kumpanya namin, nabayaran na lahat ng violation, napalitan na lahat.
Yes, so you know those paperwork proof have been already accomplished. And what else do you need? You need like a letter from the company saying that they already fixed the issue and also paid all the violations.
Kasi ako nag-susorder lahat. Ako naiibig na wala ng trabaho.
Sandali lang po.
If he keeps on talking and not letting anybody respond, we'll never get through this.
Okay, sorry,
Mag-aantay po kayo kasi nagtatanong kayo, di ba? So, kailangan nyo silang hayaan na makasagot sa tanong nyo kasi di yan mariresolba po. So, hayaan natin sumagot sila.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Your Honor, may I make a suggestion that I spoke with Officer Hayward, and he said that when he had the original stop, he told us to Mr. Lim, these were the things he needed to present, and if he had them at the pretrial, then the tickets would be dismissed. So I wanted to clarify that for the record. I know there's been some conversation about delays. So I don't know if you want.
Gusto ko lang pong sabihin po, Your Honor, na nakausap ko doon si Officer Hayward. Sabi na kung maipresenta ni Mr. Lim yung mga papel na naayos na nga niya, mapresenta niya ngayon sa pre-trial, ay pwede na ma-dismiss o mapawalang visa yung kanyang ticket. So gusto ko lang din klaruhin yan ngayon kasi merong issue na palagi siyang napipending o nakaantala pa yung palaging pagkakaroon ng mga paglilitis pa.
And my suggestion would be if he presents all these things, or he could email them to me, and we could have a short adjournment and we could work something out. And as long as it's scheduled for a formal hearing and I had Officer Hayward here, just a short adjournment. And if he has all this paperwork, if I get it right away, or if he could email it, we can resolve this matter.
So kung pwede niya pong ma-email itong mga papel na to ngayon at mapresenta niya sa akin, mabigay niya sa akin, ma-email niya sa akin, siguro pwede natin itong ma-resolve na. Yun ang suggestion ko kung ma-email niya ngayon sa akin.
Well, kailangan tawagan ko pa yung boss ko. Hindi ko alam kung nasaan pa siya.
Yeah, I need to call my boss. I don't know where he's at right now.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Mr. Lim, you have to have documentation. So if you have documentation that the company has got all new fire hydrants for the trucks, I'm sure that may satisfy APA code. You have to have documentation that this particular truck has new reflectors. You were talking about this particular truck, so you bring whatever documentation that you can bring in on your next court date, and we'll see if we can get some resolution at that time, all right? So you have until September 22nd, 2023 to get that documentation together, okay?
Sige po, ito na lang ang gagawin po natin. Kuhanin niyo po lahat ng mga pwedeng dokumento para patunay, siguro sa kumpanya niyo, lahat ng mga dokumento na pwede magpatunay na nagawa na nga yun. Doon sa truck na yung bagong fire hydrant, yung bagong reflector, lahat po yun. Para makita at makontento na si APA Cole, mapakita nyo sa kanya, meron po kayong hanggang 22 ng September para makuha nyo ito. at maibigay sa kanya para sa susunod na ano natin trial na maresolba na ito po.
Pwede ba ipadala sa email na lang? Sabi niyo sa babae kanina.
Miss Cole mentioned earlier that if I could email it to her today,
Company will email to them.
then I will have my company email it to her directly. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Opo, okay yan po.
Okay, paki-text mo na sa akin yung email.
Can you
bibigay
text
ko
me
sa
your
kanya.
email address so I can provide that to my company?
Yes.
Opo daw.
It's PCOLE, P as in Paula, PCOLE @waynecounty.com. I'll see if I can put it in chat.
So ito yung email niya. Ilalagay daw po niya sa chat para makita nyo kung may mag-ano dyan sa chat nyo po. Yung email niya, P. Yung unang letra ng pangalan niya, P. Tapos yung apelyido niya na Cole at winecounty.com.
Thank you.
Salamat po.
Pwede ba paki-text mo sa akin kasi hindi ko masyadong marinig, mahina ang tenga ako kaya may headset ako eh.
Yeah, can you just text that to me just to be sure, because you know I have weak hearing. I'm not able to clearly hear it at times.
Put it in the chat, please. I gave you capability to APA call.
Thank you.
Ilalagay daw po niya sa chat. Yan po, andyan, may nag-appear na po.
I just sent it to Miss Jenkins, as I was having a hard time. It's just the Zoom user. I'm looking for him, but I sent it to you, Miss Jenkins. I sent it to you, Miss Jenkins.
Yeah, I see.
Or you can send it to everyone and he can get it.
Oh, okay. I'll send it. Okay, I've got it. Thank you.
Yun po, napadala na po niya. Nakita niyo po?
Wala pa ako nakikita. Nasa Zoom ako eh.
I'm on the Zoom and I don't see that
Okay,
chat.
hold on. Okay.
I think I see it now.
Hold on. Nawala uli.
I-click niyo po.
Paano i-click? Walang lumabas.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not able to see your chat here.
I don't see anything again. Mabilis na wala eh.
Yeah, it disappeared quickly.
You have it too, Miss Jenkins.
Yeah, I do have it.
Can you share that
Never
with
came
me?
up on everyone.
Your Honor, I don't have the capability to on my end to send a chat.
APA call. Can you put it to everyone, please?
Certainly, I will. I'll do that right now. But that doesn't mean everybody can email me.
Well, I mean, your APA, that's public information.
I'm just teasing, Judge.
How about you send it to me? Padala mo na sa akin sa mail. Hold on.
Then everybody else is gonna get mad because
you can email it to me. Then that way I can get your email too.
Okay. Maybe you can put us in a breakout room, Judge, because I see you have a really docket and we need to address Levante Little as well.
This is the most inefficient hearing I've ever had.
I'm sorry, sir.
I see that.
Ms. Jenkins, it's P-Cole, P-C-O-L-E @waynecounty.com.
I will dictate that to him again, but I'm saying that I tried to also forward that to him, but I don't have that capability on my end to directly chat the message to him.
Wait a minute. APA
So
code.
I joined the
You're on Zoom. Wait a minute. APA code. You're on Zoom. You're on YouTube. You're telling it to the world. And you can't just put it in the chat to everyone on the thing and just this the
I
people
did.
here will
I
see
did.
It's in
I
the
did.
chat.
I did.
It's in the chat, Your Honor. I
I
received
don't
it.
see it.
You did.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Very well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is that it? Or you guys want the breakout room?
No, no.
Okay, all right, very well. Lim is gone. He's gone. All right, he's got that date, so I don't know what he's gonna do. All right, thank you.
He might have, Your Honor, joined the waiting room, a breakout room.
He may have. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, APA Cole with him. And let him know that that's the date. If you have settle up on another date, let me know.
Okay.
Join the room, please. Ms. Jenkins and APA Cole.
I don't have the invite, Your Honor.
You should. It's there. All right, if you go to the more button or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. Thank you.
All right. All right. Let's get Mr. Green. This is the city of Detroit versus Rodney Green, case number Z8087481. Appearance for the record, please. This is a review, so state your name for the record, Mr. Green. Is he there? Unmute yourself if you need to unmute, please.
Yes, I'm here.
Very well. State your name for the record, please.
Rodney Green.
All right. Ms. Bumpus, can you put your appearance on the record, please? Good morning to you.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Lori Bumpus on behalf of the Probation Department. Your Honor, in this case, Mr. Green was placed on probation for 3 months on April the 3rd of 2023. Since that time, he has paid fines and costs in full. He has completed the Victims Impact Panel that was completed on May 20th of this year. He's also testing once a month at ATS. He did miss his last test, Your Honor. That was on June 29th. He's also he hasn't completed the alcohol highway safety education program yet. He does have that information.
All right, Mr. Green, once a month and you miss.
Well, what happened was you told.
I heard you. You said you gave me the excuse. You know, that is your job. But when are you gonna have this other stuff done?
They rescheduled me for the 15th of this month for that class. So I'm gonna do that. And if you need be, I'll go down there and drop today if you like, sir.
You just keep the schedule that you're supposed to keep. I don't know when they're gonna call you. Ms. Bumpus, do you want them to drop today?
No, Your Honor, it's on a random system, so whenever they call him again, he can go.
Yeah, you got your one.
Well, can I say something, Your Honor, please?
What more do you have to say? You said you were working. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, but you told me, you said 3 more times, and I do believe I went in there 3 times and dropped clean.
Okay, all right. Now, are you saying that I missed because I've done my job and I've already done the 3? So
No, sir, not at all. No, okay. I'm just stating what you told me in the beginning, and I thought I had dropped 3 times.
Because it was 3 months. I don't know how they do that stuff. They call you random. They're trying to, you know, it's a random thing. I don't know how they administer that. But 3, 4, 5, you get 3 months probation.
Yes, sir. I understand.
So, you know, you can argue that all day, and I'm not going to listen to that.
No, sir. I wasn't trying. This is not an argument, sir. I was not arguing with you at all.
I didn't mean it like that, sir. But come back on July 20th if you're going to take that class to 15. Come back.
Yes,
July
sir.
20th, 23, review at 8:25.
July 20th. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Very well. Have a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. This is the city of Detroit versus Star Simone Lancaster. Case number Z8087091. Appearance for the record. May you state your name for the record, please.
Sorry, Lancaster.
And good morning again, Your Honor. Lori Bumpus on behalf of the probation department. Your Honor, in this case, Ms. Lancaster was placed on probation April 3rd of 2023 for a period of 3 months. Since that time, Your Honor, she has completed alcohol highway safety education at eBay. That was on June 3rd of this year. She's also completed the Victims Impact Panel, and that was April 12th. And she has paid her fines and costs in full. Her tests have been negative. She is in compliance with the court's order. However, we want Ms. Lancaster to stay on 3 more months, Your Honor. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. She's
You want her to
compliant.
stay on 3 more months?
3
You want
more
to stay on 3 more months, Ms. Lancaster?
Please, no. I want to see y'all in the grocery store, not the courtroom.
All right, listen, I'm proud of you, all right? All right.
I'm proud of myself.
You should be, all right? And I still wish you would have taken that, class. I think there is a lot to learn from anybody, especially somebody as young as yourself who's got a lot of life ahead of her. And that, you know, this alcohol is, if it's used responsibly, then, you know, it's no big deal. But I won't say it's no big deal. Alcohol is a big deal, but if it's used responsibly, then you won't find yourself here. But if it's not used responsibly, and if it's a thing that becomes an addiction that you depend on, which nobody, I don't think, starts off thinking that way or wanting it to be that way. Everybody starts off with just a fun thing, but at the end of the day, you find yourself in a lot more serious things than even this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I really wanted you to take the program, but I gave you that opportunity. And you, I also gave you the choice of whether to do it or not. You indicated you didn't want to do it, but you did say that you were going to complete this, get through this without any hiccups, and that's what you did. So I'm proud to say, congratulate you and to close this matter out. All right?
Thank you.
All right, we'll close the matter out. If you don't get any more, ma'am, you can get this expunged from your record, thanks to the legislator, that this is the first time that this has ever happened in Michigan, where you can get your driving record expunged for OWI. That wasn't open for anybody else. And I'm proud to say that I got mine expunged last year. So, you know, hey, it happens to, you know, it can happen to anyone. So, but I got mine expunged. So I hope that in a few years you can seek to get this off your record. All right.
Thank you.
Congratulations, ma'am. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Matters closed out.
Thank you, Your
Thank you,
Honor.
Ms. Bumpus.
Bye, Ms. Bumpus. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Everyone have a good day.
All right, very well. All right, let's get Mr. Little out of that breakout room, Rayshawn Little, and let's go back on the record with Mr. Rayshawn Jamal Little. Mr. Little, giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. We have Madam Snyder here now. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
The defendant is interested in a global resolution this morning. He's been advised.
Go in there and talk to Ms. Snyder.
Okay.
Put her in the breakout room. You have all of his cases in front of you, Mr. Hoffman? Or do you?
I have 5. The ones that are on the docket.
I have
Is
7.
this Levante
Okay.
Little, Your Honor?
No, this is not Levante Little. This is Ray Sean Little. We had a bunch of littles in here today. I mean, all your cousins came to court. All right, so you have driver's license revoked, no insurance misdemeanor, no ops misdemeanor, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 civil infractions, 1 a defective equipment, 2 defective equipments, 1 no proof of insurance, and 1 expired plate. So
That's
2
correct.
no equipments, expired plates, no proof of insurance, 1 driver while license revoked, 1 no ops, and 1 no insurance misdemeanor. Work it out, please.
Understood. I'll be in room 2, I think.
I will pass it one more time, Mr. Little, get you an offer, right?
Okay.
Levante Little, APA Cole, are you there? Okay, let's go talk to Mrs. Jenkins. Is she still there? Did she leave? All right. This is APA Cole still here? Still happened to APA Cole. Did you talk to APA Cole, Miss Robinson? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. I received an email from her this morning stating that they found a video and they'll forward it to me shortly. That was at 9:16 a.m. So I don't know I don't know.
You need to get her back in here. Do you have her email? Email her. We need to get her back in. Portman. Oh, I already called Portman, didn't I? Marnez Gordman? Is Marnez Gordman here?
Yes.
All right, unmute yourself. Good morning to you, sir. I thought I already called this, but did I already call your case? No, I think I just started to. Very well. It's the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan versus Martinez. The Quan Workman. Case numbers SP 1455217, counts 1 and count 2. SP 1552201, SX 4181859, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Mr. Gortman.
Mr. Gortman, state your name for the record, please.
Marnez Gortman.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. He's going to need, do you have a valid license, sir?
No, not at the moment.
Did I give you time to get a license?
You gave me time to get a license. I seen you last month. I paid the ticket you told me to pay off that was suspending my license. When I got with the Secretary of State, they told me I would have to wait 30 days after paying that ticket. So that give me until next week, and then I will be able to go in there and get my license.
Did you take the better driver's course?
Yes, I took the better driving course. I sent that over to you. We talked about that last time. I gave it to you. We verified that last court date. I just need until next week, until my 30 days is up, so I can go back into the Secretary of State and get my license.
All right, I have better drivers for him. Let me print this out. I already did print it out. What day next week?
That'll be my 30 days after paying the it was a regular driver's ticket.
What day did they tell you to come back?
Can you say that again?
What day did they tell you to come back? I don't know why they would tell you 30 days to come back. I believe you can go back now, but what date did they tell you to come back?
I paid the ticket the beginning of last month, which was around like the 8th or the 10th or something like that. And they told me to give it 30 days. So that's why I'm giving it till next week so I can just go back in there and just hopefully be able to just get my license. Because I paid everything I was supposed to pay.
Come back on 7/20/2023, 2 weeks from now, all right?
Okay.
7/20/2023. Good luck to you on that license, all right?
Same time, right?
8:30, yep.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah, in person, Elvis, those.
Goldston, good morning, Mr. Goldston.
How you doing, Mr. Chief?
All right,
He's on a dock on the 30th.
all right. Let me have Lopez add Aiden.
You have a phone?
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Does you want to zoom in?
It would help. He could speak to a lawyer. I don't know what his cases look like. Let's see what he's got. Oh, today is the trial day, where you were supposed to be for trial. You missed that bus. Free trial today. What did you do about getting a license?
My license is, so I have to get way to appeal.
All right, so you need to get a, if you can get the phone and zoom in, that way you can speak to a
My
lawyer.
phone is on the bike outside on the block. Say go get it.
Can you go get it?
I'll go get it.
Will you be able to zoom in?
Yeah, it's a huge phone, but I'll go get it.
All right. That way you can talk to a lawyer better, because the lawyers are on Zoom. All right, Aiden Lopez Jr.
Yes.
Good morning to you, the city of Detroit.
Good morning.
Versus Aiden Lopez Jr. Case number B50141022. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Lopez, would you please state your full name?
Adan Lopez.
It's arraignment on the bench warrant, Judge. We would waive any formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant. Stand mute for the purposes of arraignment today.
Enter a not guilty plea in your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. What happened to you? Why did you miss your last court date?
I forgot.
What about this selling tires with no license?
We're no longer selling used tires. We're only selling new tires.
Ms. Snyder.
I sent an application a while ago online, and I've been checking right now. All I've been getting is submitted for the second-hand use under retail.
Ms. Snyder, appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
Okay, I have Adan Lopez. He has the selling used tires without license. He indicated he's no longer selling them. He has absolute right to a trial, first and foremost. And what's the offer going to be? I do have an actual ticket here, Mr. Baughman.
Understood.
I would do, for now, Your Honor, I'd have to do a 9-month delayed sentence. I'm talking to the officer. If we set it for trial, it might be something shorter or a dismissal.
All right. Hear that? 9-month delayed. $240 fine. Close it out after 9 months if we don't get any more issue like this, or set it for trial. Offer will be open at trial. It could get better. It could stay the same. It won't get any worse. What do you want to do?
Okay. I'll pay the fine.
Want to pay the fine?
Yes.
Talk to him in the breakout room, Mr. Hoffman.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm in room 2.
Slice of rights and stuff. 586-217-1368. 586-217-1368. Who might that be? Press *6 to unmute yourself.
Hey, how you doing? Andre Graves.
What's your name? Andre Graves? You were next after
Yeah.
that too. You're on 2 devices?
No, I'm on one device.
City of Detroit versus Andre Timothy Graves.
Yes.
Case number SP 1466527, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes.
Ms. Soroka.
I was muted. I'm sorry. I said Pauline Soroka on behalf of Mr. Graves.
All right, today is the date and time set for an arraignment. Go ahead, Counselor.
Waive the formal reading of the information and stand mute, Your Honor.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Graves, you have valid registration and insurance for this vehicle or a vehicle that's in your name.
No. I no longer have the vehicle.
Do you have a vehicle?
No.
All right, offer is going to be pleading to the amended count of improper plates, $240 fine will dismiss upon payment. 0 point offense doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. It's a misdemeanor that will be dismissed. Hey, all right. All right, let me put you in a breakout room, Ms. Soroki. You have an absolute right to a trial. Let me put you in a breakout room, Ms. Soroki can explain things to you, all right? Join the room, Ms. Soroki's in there. Where's Mr. Whitey here? Okay, Gill. It's going to be next, Damon Rico Gill. I see you, Miss Pamela's Galaxy tab. You're coming up.
Come back here.
No.
Your Honor, would you please place Mr. Little in the breakout room for a brief moment? I have a new offer for Ms. Snyder.
Ray Sean.
Yes, please.
Did you go over advice of rights with Mr. Lopez?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. The defendant is ready to plead.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lopez. Mr. Little is in the breakout room.
Okay.
Mr. Lopez, you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is, I believe, 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Do you understand did Mr. Goffman went over your other advice of rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give up those rights?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Oh, let me raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Very well. I'm gonna draw your attention back to March the 30th, 2022 at around 4 p.m. in the city of Detroit at 5607 Toledo. Los Altos Tires.
Yes.
I believe I've gotten a tire picture. Is that tire company, sir?
It's a small retail tire business.
Are you owner of that business?
My family is the owner of the business. My dad.
You're representative
But
of the business?
Yes, I manage the business. I run the business.
Does he have to have a lawyer for this? But I guess he does have a lawyer, you, Mr. Hoffman.
I am he.
Very well. So with the business is a tire business, correct?
Yes.
And around that date and time, you had contact with the Detroit Police Department, correct?
Yes.
And then you were selling tires, used tires without a valid license?
Yes.
Very well. I find your client guilty as charged. I'll fine him $240, 9-month delay. That'll be non-reporting. Just don't get any other tickets. Pay the fine.
249-month delay.
249-month delay. That means if you don't get any other trouble in 9 months, pay the $240. We'll dismiss after 9 months. Can I get a 9-month date, please? Delay. When can you pay this?
What's that? I'm sorry.
When can you pay it?
I can pay it right now.
All right, we'll get it in there. Pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, or pay it on. Come on down to the court. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone. Those are the 2 best ways I can tell you how to pay it. I'm gonna get you this 9-month date. You don't have to show back up unless you've gotten another ticket or you haven't paid.
April the 8th, 2024.
That's an awful long time for a ticket like this. All right. April the 8th, 2024. All right. I don't suspect you're not selling used tires anymore, especially.
Okay.
All right. Well, once you see the $240 fine, we'll waive the warrant fee. Once you see the $240 fine in the system, you can pay it then. And then have a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you. Your next court date is April 8th, 2024 at 8:30.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so how can I pay you? Am I expecting something through the mail?
No,
Okay,
DivDat. You're gonna DivDat kiosk or come in person. You can pay it online as well, but I know those 2 go through instant. But you don't necessarily need instant because you have until 9 months, all right?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. Have a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Demetrius Lester Gordon, Z80867071. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Whitey. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge. Dennis Whitey, P79560 on behalf of Mr. I believe you called Mr. Garwood, correct? Or Gordon? My fault.
Gordon Garwood next.
Okay.
Even though Gordon Garwood came in first. But state your name for the record, Mr. Gordon. Mr. Gordon,
Good morning.
good morning. State your name for the record, please. Let's also call City of Detroit versus Demetrius Lester Gordon, SP 1317754, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Gordon, are you going to state your name for the record, please?
Demetrius Gordon.
Very well. Good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a evidentiary hearing. Unfortunately, or fortunately for Mr. Gordon, I've done all kind of research. I've read all kind of briefs. I've done all kind of case law, and I expect to see some very good lawyer in front of me, and I get a message from Madam Snyder saying they're dismissing the case. Now, Ms. Snyder, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
All right, now, there's this Z case. Are you dismissing the no insurance and the license as well? Are you dismissing all of them? Did they all go together?
Yes, Your Honor, they're all together.
All right, so. All right, they're all together. All right, so Mr. Gordon, those are going to be. I'll grant the motion to dismiss without prejudice, and that'll close these matters out. Nothing further. You're free to leave, sir.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Have a nice day.
Take care.
Right. Now, let's go ahead with, he better run to the Secretary of State and see if he can get his license now.
We've discussed that already, Judge.
All right.
I advised him.
Let's go ahead with Mr. Garwood. City of Detroit versus Xavion Ezel Garwood, case number Z8085801. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Dennis Whitey. Oh, I'm sorry, Ms. Schneider. I forgot you here. Go ahead.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
And now I'll try this. Dennis Whitey, P79560 on behalf of Xavion Garwood, who's present by way of Zoom.
Mr. Garwood, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Xavion Garwood.
All right, another file that I did a lot of research and work on, and I was ready to see the show. I know both attorneys were going to put on a show, but they promised me that, and they didn't put the show on. I'm going to dismiss the case without prejudice. There's nothing further, sir. Your case is closed. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you both. Is that Mr. White as well?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge. And I won't disappoint you in the future. There's probably more coming. You know me.
I'm sure there's going to be more coming. I know.
All right. Thank you.
I get to see and hear the good lawyering by Ms. Snyder every day. So, and then I have two excellent lawyers in there, Ms. Soroki and Mr. Buckman, and three. I got another super lawyer, Ms. Robinson, up there. So I get enough good lawyering a day.
All right, thanks, Judge. Take care.
All right. Have a good one. All right, let's go with, Gil, Damon Gil. All right, what's gonna go on with Andre Graves? Let's see what Andre Graves has. Who spoke with him? Ms. Soroki?
I did, Your Honor. He's going to accept the recommendation. He's in breakout room. You have to bring him out because he's on a phone.
Mr. Graves, are you there? Mr. Graves? All right, he's not hearing. All right, he's got, press star 6 to unmute yourself, Mr. Graves.
Hello?
Yeah, very good. Hey, let's get back on the record. Timothy Graves.
Hello,
Hold on, please. Let's go back on the record with Andre Timothy Graves. Under my understanding that you want to take the offer, sir?
Yes.
All right. Can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
You can put your hand down, sir. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and fines?
Yeah.
Mr. Graves, well, you don't sound you don't sound, I know, I guess it's not really something to be enthusiastic about having to pay $240, but what's the problem?
There's no problem.
Very well.
Wait, I'm just listening. It's over
Okay.
with.
All right. You understand the maximum possible penalty is 93 days in jail and or $500 fines?
Yep. Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yeah.
Ms. Soroki went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yeah.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
Not at the moment.
You know you're going to be giving up those rights. If you have anything else, it's now's the time, though. Still, you're giving up the rights.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody offer you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to June 9th, 2023 at around 7:25 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 8 Mile and Vaughn. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yeah.
That was a day before your birthday, wasn't it?
Yep.
On that day, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did that officer ask you to produce valid insurance for that vehicle?
Yes.
You couldn't do that, could you, sir?
No.
Why is that?
It was just that was just a spare car I had to use to make a run real quick. I was trying to sell it, really.
You didn't have any insurance, correct?
No.
All right, very well. I'm gonna find your client guilty of the amended count of improper plate, $240 fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. Stipulation of probable cause. I'll dismiss the other matter now.
Your Honor, so stipulated.
When can you pay it, sir?
The 28th.
Couple days.
28th.
Come back July 14, 2023. Can you have it paid by then?
No, I won't get a next free ticket till the 28th.
28. Come back 8/7, August the 7th, 2023 at 8:25. Make sure it's paid. We'll dismiss the case, all right?
Okay.
If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Rayshawn Little.
You're ready, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Little, giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counselor, what's your client gonna do?
The defendant's going to waive rights. He's been advised. And he's going to plead guilty pursuant to the recommendation, 1 count of improper plates and 1 count of allowing, Your Honor.
Is that what
Both
you
no
wanna
point
do?
offenses.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Little?
Yes.
So there's some good lawyering. Mr. Bachman saved you from having that abstract and messing up that hearing.
Right.
Improper plate 240, allowing 240. Dismiss upon payment of both of them, 0 points. Take the deal.
Yeah.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mr. Bachman went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yeah.
You understood those rights?
I didn't hear you.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No.
Do you know by taking this deal, you're going to give up those rights?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, let me do this. Let me draw your attention back to March the 8th, 2023 at around 12:12 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Mansfield and Elmira Street. Sir, did you have an occasion on that day come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did that officer ask you to produce valid insurance
Yes.
and a valid driver's license?
Yes.
Could not do either, could you?
No, I couldn't.
Why is that?
I didn't have a valid license or proper insurance.
Very well, I'm finding client guilty for the amended count of improper plates, $240 fine, dismissed upon payment, and allowing allowing an unlicensed driver to drive amended count, $240 fine, dismissed upon payment, both misdemeanors, but neither abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore they don't carry any points. With stipulation of probable cause, I'll dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor.
When can you pay? $480, sir.
I would need a couple of weeks.
Couple weeks is
Like
July
3
the 20th. Well, I'm gonna give you till 8/7, so we don't. 8/7, August 7th. Review date 8/25. Come back in. If it's paid, we'll close them out. Come back in at 8/25. If you don't have any further questions, sir, you pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, or you and I'm told you can upload that DivDat app on your phone, or you come down to the courthouse and pay that in person. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it, sir. If you don't have any further questions, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Can I pay it on? I can't pay it on the kiosk.
Yeah, I just said that. DivDat kiosk.
Okay.
Go through instant. 1320. All right. If no further questions.
Okay.
You haven't paid, you don't have to show back up. If you don't have to pay, I need to see you, all right?
Okay.
All right, this is have a great day, sir. Good luck to you. This is the city of Detroit. And this is the city of Detroit versus.
Yes, Your Honor, Ghostin.
Damon. Hold on, Ghostin. I got you. You're in line. Damon Rico Gill. Case number SP 1026674. Counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1318790. Counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 466526 counts 1 and counts 2. This is the state of Michigan versus Damon Rico Gill. Case number SX 369-54041. Mr. Gill is a frequent flyer. Appearance for the record, please.
Your
Good
Honor,
morning.
Colleen Soroki on behalf of Damon Gill.
Mr. Gill, state your name for the record, please.
Gil.
We're also going to call SP 9929821 into the record. Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant.
Your Honor, at this time of way the formal reading the information, my client stands mute to the charges. We ask that the warrant be set aside.
In our not guilty plea in your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Gill, what's preventing you from getting a license, sir?
Sir, I actually had my license. I just found out I had these 4 warrants. And I had, like I say, I went through the driver's training. I got my car physically. I got my chauffeurs. I was trying to apply for a job, and they told me I had a warrant, and I had got pulled over a couple weeks back, and I gave him my license, and he told me I had a warrant. So I was trying to figure out how did I get my license with these 4 warrants.
Thank the Michigan legislator, sir. That's how you got it.
If I would have knew that,
You got wait a minute, let me see. You got a chauffeur's license
yes, sir.
with all of all this history? Run his license for me, please. You got frequent flyer status down here at 36th District Court.
So as you can see, most of my tickets are old, and my brother who passed away, he was using my name, and that's
sorry.
Yes, I mean that's basically where all my tickets come from. But like I say, the latest ticket I have was a couple weeks back, and that's probably the first ticket I have in probably about 2 or 3 years.
All right. Well, how long has it been since your brother passed?
It been at least about 7 years.
I'm sorry to hear that. All right, let's see what the license looks like.
I did the driver's training. I did all the steps. It's like, so I was just trying to figure out how did that out that I had these 4 points.
Well, what happened was in 2021, the Secretary of State has waived all the reinstatement fees that you owe the court. The cases still stayed open. So they allowed you to get the driver's license, even though you had open cases.
Oh, okay.
As of the first 2021, is it valid? It's suspended now.
Yeah, they suspended now. Yeah, that's why I came to this matter to clear this up.
Let's see here. Suspended, restricted till 10/14/2023.
Yeah, that's what so I had went to the thing y'all was giving. That's what the lady had told me. She gave me her number and told me to do a few things, and that's where we at now. So they restricted. I know if I get a job, I still can work and come home. So
Well, you can't do anything right now because you don't have a license. You need to go.
I know that's why I'm here to
establish your license. So what I'll do is, if the warrants are lifted now, so what I'll do is I'm gonna give you another court date. See if you can come in with a valid driver's license. Yeah, I don't care if it's restricted or not. I just need to see it valid. Come back on September 5th, 2023 at 8:30. All right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So
See if we can valid driver's license now. We recalled the warrants and entered not guilty plea on his behalf. Give him a $0 bond. Pre-trial date is September 5th, 2023. All right.
So what?
I don't know if that's gonna help. It may. Go ahead, sir.
I said, what was the next step after this? Do I come down there and get some type of clearance, or do I pay
No, the wait 48 to 72 hours for anything to hit the Secretary of State, and then go try it back and go back to the Secretary of State. I recommend you go in person to the Secretary of State. All right.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. Come back on September 5th. All right. Have a good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Very well. All right. Let's go back to Mr. Little, Angelo Little. Are you there, sir? He was on.
Yeah, I'm on, sir. I was trying to unmute myself.
City of Detroit versus Angelo Little, case number SP 1450143, count 1, and SP 1450145, count 1. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman, P55052, on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Little. Please state your full name for the record.
Angelo William Little.
Thank you and good morning.
Good morning.
All right, date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Little, you got valid registration and insurance?
No, sir, not yet. I'm still unemployed, and my case with the unemployment division hasn't come up yet.
Oh, well, that's kind of like double talk there.
No, sir, no.
Wait a minute. I'm still unemployed, and my case for unemployment hasn't come up yet. How does your case from unemployment have anything to do with you going out and getting another job?
It has nothing to do with that, sir. I've been actively looking for employment for the past year but I filed for unemployment and I have an appeal case going on because long story short, they're trying to say that I owed for unemployment from last year when they already disqualified me for that. Yes, sir.
You don't have to tell all your business, sir.
Yes, sir.
All I need to see are some plates. Pay this expired plate $145.
I don't have any money, sir. None. I am broke. So I need some time.
You ruined all your credit with all your family members and everything.
Well, yes. The reason why I didn't ruin all credit with my family members, my son went to Norfolk State for a bridge program, and I borrowed to get him there.
So they can give you another $145.
No, sir. Unfortunately, sir, I can't. I am dire straight. I really would like, if I could possibly, can I just get 3 more weeks and I will be able to get everything situated, sir.
All right. Okay. We're going to see about that. 3 more weeks.
Yes, sir.
We'll see. I went to Hampton University.
Oh, and my son's going to Norfolk State, and I'm very proud of him.
It's a nice school. Nice area of the country, too. All right, we're going to see if you're going to have all this stuff resolved in 3 weeks.
Yes, sir.
I cannot believe that you cannot ask somebody in your family for $145.
Well,
so
unfortunately, my parents are dead.
Basically, you messed up your credit with everybody, but they didn't take that out on your son, so they gave you the money to get him to Norfolk State.
Correct.
So you did mess up your credit with everybody.
Nah, everyone's dead. I'm the only child left from my parents. My parents have passed away. I don't have any brothers and sisters. I'm the only one left. My best friend, who I consider like my brother, he's the one that helped me send my son to Norfolk
Good,
State.
that's a good best friend, all right? All right, come back July 27th. We're gonna see if everything's gonna be cleared up then.
July 27th. Thank you, sir.
All right, let's go ahead with nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You do the same.
Let's
Thank
go-
you.
All right, good morning, Pamela. What's your last name, please? Good morning to you.
My name is Pamela Green.
She's been waiting patiently, watching the show. Haven't you? You can, okay, all right. City of Detroit versus Pamela Siobhan Green, case number SP 137-49941. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Colleen Soroki on behalf of Ms. Green.
Green, state your name for the record, please.
Pamela Green.
Your Honor, I'm going to ask the court to set the show cause warrant aside. My client waiving the photo, reading the information and standing mute to the charges.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. It's an allowing, so you can either pay the $240, dismiss upon payment, no abstracting to the Secretary of State. You should know that by now because you've been listening intently. Or you can set a trial date. You can't do any worse. You can only do better, or to stay the same. What would you like to do, Ms. Green? Or you can speak to Ms. Soroki and she can explain things to you.
I'd ask to go in a breakout room, Your Honor, because these are a little tricky. They're not just, as they appear.
You saw her about to make a decision and you were thinking that she might not say.
I just think she has to understand what the plea really requires before she pleads.
Very well. All right, join the room, please. Charlie Lott, Mr. Lott Jr.
I'm here.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Is it Charles Lott?
Charlie.
Charlie Lotts, Lotts.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Oh, please. You hit the jackpot.
So when I
Yes, I was gonna say, something was wrong. I thought that it was set at 9 o'clock. Usually 9 o'clocks are set for trial. Then I looked at the officer and I couldn't believe that he wasn't here because he shows up every time. I've never seen him miss a court date. But he's not required to be here today, sir. That's if you want a trial date. This is the City of Detroit versus Charlie. Is that Anthony?
Anthony.
Anthem.
Yes.
Lot. Case number SP 1077403. Counts 1, 2, and 3. 19. 504236 counts 1 and counts 2. Are you a junior?
Yes.
SP 1312375 counts 1 and count 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman, P55052 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, would you state your name for the record, please?
Charlie Lotz Jr.
This is a pre-trial. I think considering what the charges are, I would be inclined to set the matters for a trial. However, I would ask for an opportunity to speak to the defendant and know an offer.
Well, maybe you want to speak to Mrs. Snyder first then.
Sure, I got her on text message, Your Honor. I can actually do both at the same time.
Very well. That's a multitask. All right. Join the room, Mr. Lott, wait on Mr. Bachman. He's gonna get you an offer. You have an absolute right to a trial. You can take the offer, or you can come back for a trial date, see if you can do better, all right? Golston.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Go.
I got it.
I say, Mr. Bachman, why don't you take Mr. Goldston as well? Is he gone? All right, let's go back on the record with Mrs. Green. Ms. Green, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout. Counselor, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, she's going to accept the recommendation for delayed sentence.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? Swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, ma'am. You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand that the maximum possible penalty is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Mrs. Soroki went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not? Ms. Soroki went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any question about those rights?
No.
No, you'll be giving up those rights once you take this deal?
Yes.
Anybody offer you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to July the 26th, 2022 at around 1:50 p.m. City of Detroit. Did you own a 2009 Ford on that day, ma'am?
Yes.
Did you allow somebody to drive that Ford on that day?
Yes.
They do have a name down here.
Iron Terrence.
Yep. Did you allow that person to drive it knowing that person didn't have a valid driver's license?
Yes.
Well, I find, are you satisfied, Mr. Roby?
I am satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm satisfied as well. Find your client guilty as charged. $240 fine, dismissed upon payment. When can you pay it, ma'am?
I need 30 days, Your Honor. I work at the plant. I'm laid off for 2 weeks.
2 weeks plant. What plant?
DMS, Detroit Manufacturing System.
August 7th, 2023, come back at 8:25 that morning. Zoom in. If it's paid, we'll close it out, all right? And
Yes,
dismiss
sir.
it. If it's nothing further, ma'am, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Thank you.
All right. Mrs. APA Cole here? No, I don't know why. Can you get in touch with APA? Let me get in touch with APA Cole.
Your Honor, Golson, are we? Your Honor, Golson, am I meeting with an attorney?
It's the city of Detroit. Hold on one second. City of Detroit versus Elvis Craig Golston, case number SP 1375679, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1375680, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Mr. Golston.
Mr. Golston, state your name for the record, please.
Elvis Golston. Elvis Craig Golston.
Today is the date and time set. I think this is the case that we had last week. Oh, I asked you to come down in person. This was set for a trial. And I just wanted to make sure that Mr. Golston understood the ramifications of it. And I wanted to see him in person. He had an offer of pleading as charged to the revoked license, $240 fine, and failure to wear a crash helmet, $105. And I wanted to make sure that he knew the ramifications of pleading to the revoked license. Officer Robinson was here on that date. Willie Robinson wrote the ticket. That's another officer that I don't think I've ever seen him miss a court date. So let me put you in a breakout room to speak to Ms. Soroki, okay?
So, Your Honor, is it 6 months suspension?
Well, driving while license revoked, let's go see what the.
I mean, I can look it up, you know, but.
I'm gonna look it up too, but keep in mind that whatever the suspension is for just the underlying offense, it is my experience that once you try to go for the review hearing, unless they've eased up a little bit, then it's gonna further 3,200. It's gonna further impact you from getting a license from some time.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
So 3,200, driving while license suspension, revoked, denied, is 2 points on your license. No criminal licensing action imposed, additional MCL licensing actions 257.904, paren 8, paren 9. No hardship appeal. It does abstract, obviously. So 257.904, paren 8, paren 9 gives you further, it says circuit court hardship appeal, but it says no hardship appeal be upheld. ASA. So I guess you can go to the circuit court. AHS appeal. So that's what it says on the 3,200. Speak to him in a breakout room and advise him accordingly, and whatever you guys come up with, let the court know.
Well, let me just ask, was there an alternative offer available at that time?
No, not at that time. At that time, he was drove on sidewalk or curb, revoked license, drove without cycle endorsement, no plate, and failure to wear a crash helmet. And I did make light of this, and I said I think it was a scooter that he was riding. There's a 2012 TAIC HOU. I think that's a moped. And I kind of made light of it, and I said, well, I think he was driving that so he wouldn't be driving a car, you know, so now he's getting around on a moped. But nevertheless, it does have on here that it was 150 cc. So that was the offer. I'll give you an opportunity to speak with him, and then if you need to speak with Ms. Schneider, she is here. So, all right.
Thank you.
Join the room, Ms. Soroki's in there. Does anybody watch The Twilight Zone? You,
Not recently.
I always get that one in my mind. Willoughby, the next stop Willoughby, he's on the train. and Willoughby is, he wants to stop there so bad and get off at Willoughby because it looks like just a nice angelic town and everything. and it's like he has no problem. I think he works in New York and he sees this exit when he falls asleep. And he gets off at Willoughby. And obviously it's heaven, like you have to have died to get to Willoughby.
Mr. Lim was here.
Huh? Say what?
I said Willoughby stop should have come with Mr. Lim. He just everything.
Yeah, he just kept talking.
That was the worst. That was the worst.
Do you watch Miss Williams Law? Do you watch or Miss Snyder? Do you watch Twilight Zone?
I haven't seen it in years, Your Honor. I was younger. I remember a few episodes, but it's been a minute. I don't know if I remember the Willoughby episode, but so really he was dead. He was not.
No, so he was on the train and he was all frustrated about his job, and every time he would fall asleep on the train, the next stop would vision next stop Willoughby, and he swore he just wanted to get off at Willoughby and live like that. He was tired of and it ended up that he did get off, and it ended up that he was Willoughby was was like, you know, it was everything he thought it was, but it was heaven.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready on Lot.
We are. I don't see him. There he is.
He's back in now.
Yeah. So, Judge, we have a particular issue I'd ask after we complete this matter. We've discovered that the defendant was due in front of Judge Austin Garrett this morning at 9 for a final pretrial in another matter. And we would just ask if when this matter concludes.
Call Judge Baltimore and
Thank
let
you.
him know Austin Garrett is here. I mean, that little box has been here.
Okay.
And make sure he can.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's Austin Garrett. He's covering for Baltimore's covering for Austin Garrett. Mhm. All right, let's go with all right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lotz. Mr. Lotz, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel. Counsel, what should Mr. Lotz want to do?
Judge, the defendant is prepared to waive rights and plead guilty. He has been advised. I would also indicate that after looking at the outstanding cases, there is a count 2 for the tickets that were written by Officer Stalin. That count would be SP 131-23752. That is for insufficient or deficient lights. I'm not sure if that matters in default. It's from August of 2022. If it is, Your Honor, I would motion here and now to set aside that default in the interest of justice, and that it is part of the same transaction or occurrence as the instant cases, or one of the instant cases, and ask that that be included in global resolution today. I've discussed that with Ms. Snyder, and the offer here is 1 count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and 1 count of improper plates. Both of those are no point offenses and will not abstract to the defendant's driving record. He's agreed to plead guilty to those offenses. He's ready to make a factual basis here today. Thank you.
All Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lotz? Did he ever get connected? He did. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lotz?
We can't hear you. Do you have Bluetooth on?
Case with Judge Austin Garrett is going to be dismissed. The prosecutor didn't proceed, so you don't have to.
Okay. Lot case for Austin Garrett is going to be dismissed.
Thank you.
Prosecutor didn't have to proceed, so he, is it in there as dismissed?
I printed it. That's what I was printing to know.
Let's make sure, but that's going to be dismissed. You getting, he did hit the jackpot probably today.
He did with respect to that, Chad. She's got a tether. There you go. There you go. Now we can hear you.
All right, you want that deal? You heard the deal that Mr. Baughman secured for you. Want to take the deal, sir?
Yes, sir.
You want to raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down, sir. Do you understand maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
Understand you have an absolute right to a trial.
Yes.
Understand by taking this offer, I mean, Mr. Baughman went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he did.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Any question about those rights?
No.
You know you'd be giving up those rights once you take this deal?
Yes.
Anybody offer you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
And let me draw you all the way back to May the 7th, 2020 at around 12:56 p.m. City of Detroit area of Puritan and Schaefer having occasion on the day, that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department.
Yes, I remember.
Operating a motor vehicle on that day.
Yes.
Officer asked you to produce valid license on that day.
Correct.
Couldn't do so, could you?
Could not, never had a license.
Never had a license.
No, sir.
All right. And find him guilty for the amended count of allowing 240, dismissed upon payment. That vehicle, was there something wrong with the plates on that vehicle?
I just bought the car. We'd actually just left so it wasn't nothing, no plate, it wasn't no plates on the car. Matter of fact, that's what it was.
Yes, but it was something wrong, man.
Yeah, that's something right.
Right. Find you guilty of the amended count of improper, as charged, improper plates, $240 fine, dismissed upon payment, stipulation of probable cause. I'll dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, dismiss, I'm gonna waive the warrant fee, and you're gonna have to pay reinstatement fee for each one of these tickets. I'm just concerned about the 480 though. When can you pay?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I could probably make some payments. I ain't gonna be able to pay everything at one time. I'll probably be able to give me about a good 3-4 weeks, and I can pay everything over time.
You're gonna have it paid in weeks?
About 3-4 weeks, I can do that.
All right, August the 7th, 2023 at 8:25, make sure it's paid. Come back on that date, or make sure you enter into a payment plan. We'll waive the warrant fee. You're gonna have to pay the reinstatement fee. It's gonna be $285 for each of them, but I'm gonna say you just pay the $240. That's what I'm concerned with, and hopefully you can start on that path to getting a valid driver's license.
Yes, sir.
If there's nothing further, sir, what about, did you get that, did you get the whole other matter out?
Let me double check.
You just might want to zoom in there.
She said you won't be able to connect because the meeting is closed.
Oh, you won't be able to get in there.
He's
So
got a
what am
tablet
I do?
issue that
Because I
needs
don't
to
want
be
to get paid to
resolved.
appeal. Yeah, because the last time when I was in the county jail, they gave me a failure to appear, and I was locked up in the county jail.
You shouldn't get that.
Let me call.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I just went through this a couple weeks ago. That's why they put the tether on my leg.
You got a tether from Judge Austin here.
Mm-hmm.
Put the tether on your leg, Judge Baltimore or Austin or Judge Garrett?
Garrett, I believe. It's a tether bond. And if the case that got dismissed, it should get off today.
Yeah, but Wayne County Jail should see the dismissal once she updates it, and then they should be able to assist you.
He just wants to make sure it's in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once she's not answering the phone right now, I'm gonna send her an email.
All right, she's gonna send an email. I'm hoping on the file that a case that should be dismissed. Plus, Q. Not proceed. So you're not gonna be able to, you can call. Let me give you the phone number.
What's the number? Okay.
Three 52294. So you can follow up like that.
You say 3135.
313-965-2294.
Thank you.
All right, there's nothing further. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you. Come back on August the 7th, 2023. Let's make sure that stuff is paid off, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, have a great day.
I do, sir.
Say that again?
No, then he got like other cases.
We have that one case.
You ran his name. Not double, just double checking. That's what.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Goldston. He hung up. He tried to come in. All right, let's call the city of Detroit versus, wait a minute, Miss Robinson. City of Detroit versus Levante Jawan Little. Strike that. State of Michigan versus Javante Lamont Little.
Yeah, I got new match at the same time. He got
Case number S. Hold on. Case number is SX.
Yeah, that'd be the third one. Oh, he had to throw it away because he said he had
Case number SX 367-88731 and case number 213-574-031. Appearance for the record, please.
I will call on behalf of the people, P31888.
Miss, I don't know what's going on with Miss, sometimes this Zoom can be sort of a pain, but it's kind of the best thing that happened in traffic court. I would agree with that.
Best thing that happened to the people, certainly.
Yeah. I think for everybody involved, especially in traffic.
It's a wonderful community service.
It is.
Tremendously.
So now I need Ms. Robinson.
Yes, because I need to report to 434
You're in 434.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the kind of 3-4, Judge Wagner.
That makes it real convenient.
Yeah, it does.
Mr. Murray, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm pulling over now.
You shouldn't say that.
Can I check back, Judge? I just want to check it and see if the defendant has checked it and Judge Wagner's, and I'll be right back.
All right.
And I'll email Miss Attorney Robinson and tell her I'm ready to go when she is.
All right.
I sent her a text.
Oh, did you? Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if she comes in then.
All right, what's gonna go on with Golston? Let's bring him out the room. Let's go back on the record with Mr.
So I have a question. Did he have a certified copy of his driving record when they had this trial date?
No, I don't have a copy of his driving record. Why?
Because it's required. I mean, they have to have a certified copy of the driving record to prove that he was revoked. Now, it used to be that they had to get it from the Secretary of State. I'm reading now that it can be from the clerk of a court if it's electronically connected to a terminal device of the
That would
Secretary of.
be electronically connected to the terminal device here. Let's run his license to see.
For the central file of the Secretary of State. So.
Say that last part again.
They would have to, it'd have to be a certified, where does it go? So it has to come from a central file of the Secretary of State.
I would say that this comes from a central file of the Secretary of State.
All right, well, I just want to know, were the people ready to prove that? That's my question, but I guess we're not there. At this point.
I got that. Did you get a chance to speak with Miss Snyder?
No, I did. She's not willing to make any other offer. So my client does want to avail himself of the offer, even though he wants to get his license. And I explained to him he wasn't going to be able to do so. But he still wants to.
That's why I asked him to come in person too, because I just felt that he didn't totally understand. Mr. Golston, are you there? Mr. Golston.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you got it. And the other part about it is he really hasn't had anything since 2018. He had a failure to display a valid license. This 2004 incident is what has really hampered him. So that from 2004, his license has been revoked, and he's only had 2 stops. And this one since then. He had one on December 18th, 2017. That was a failure to display. And he had another one on July the 10th, 2018, a failure to display.
And, and additionally, I know the court had joked about him not being in a car, but he was on the sidewalk. He was not riding on the main road. I thought that they were going to, the video, she sent me the video and it shows him riding on the sidewalk. It wasn't like he was riding in the road. But it was at a fast rate of speed.
Yeah, I would just, anything is fast on the sidewalk with a moped. But I didn't know, I thought there would be a little more lenient on him. Because they've given offers today that have that have compensated for these revokes and people trying to get the license. And this driving record is very, very, I mean, other than what he had in his past, and he already knows that, it's really nothing. He's only got 3 stops. Let's wait on Miss Schneider. Maybe you can. Did you talk to Miss Schneider?
I did, Your Honor. I called her and she said that the offer is whatever Officer Robinson wanted, basically. She said, this is what the officer wanted. You know, at one point, the city attorneys used to be in control of the officers. Nowadays, the officers control the city attorneys. You know, it used to be the opposite way.
Well, today we've given out, she's given out 2 for revoke, and they've had much worse licenses than this gentleman. And he's on a moped.
On the sidewalk. So
I don't think that helps.
I don't, pardon me?
I don't think that helps you though.
I think it does. Riding on the street is worse, I think.
I don't think so. Riding a moped on the sidewalk, you got people walking, and that's kind of worse. And it's not one of those little ones either. If it's 150 cc like he wrote on there, that's
moves.
pretty.
Let me see.
Yeah, you can put that on the freeway.
But there was no one in the sidewalk. I'll just say that. As I reviewed.
Yeah, I got you. What it is I think what you're saying is his intent was not, he thought better saying, hey, I think this is a more safer way to travel than on the road. That was his intent. I would, that's what I was surmising.
I'm not driving as provided on the Secretary of State rules.
Let's get Ms. Snyder back in here if you could, please. What was the, did you have any kind of issue with the officer on that day, Mr. Golston?
No, I applied to everything he asked me for, everything, ID, everything. I told him I was coming from actually bringing the thing down from work, from Comerica Park. And I told him it got to me I couldn't be on the sidewalk, he told me, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, sir, and I was just going home, and it's a construction site and a lot of traffic, and I didn't want to be in a bike lane to move this thing. It wasn't a bike lane, actually.
You were in the bike lane? You weren't on the sidewalk?
Well, the bike lane ended after I ended off Grand River and down McGraw. I can recall some of it, but the bike lane was no longer available on McGraw because that's a freeway exit and entrance and whatnot.
What have you done to try to reestablish your license?
I have to appeal with an attorney, and I appealed once, and at the moment they didn't reply back to me. They did not grant sales license, so I got a reappeal.
How long ago was that?
I appealed on it maybe too early. It was before the 7-year period or whatever, because I gave it a grace period, but I got a reappeal.
Mr. Roki or Mr. Bachman, have you been to one of those appeal hearings lately? Or Ms. Robinson?
I have not.
No, Your Honor.
I have.
I know back when I was practicing, they were pretty strict. Have they lightened up any at all?
Well, I mean, one of the questions is do you have any current and pending cases open for driving without a license? then if you answer affirmatively to that, then that's gonna lead into a whole another can of worms. So you don't want to go into one of those hearings with anything unresolved. I think that was the issue. I'm not sure. I missed a portion of what the discussion was, but yeah, I have attended one of those hearings lately, and
But even with you not having anything open, they were still very, very tough to get a valid license. Or maybe I just didn't do a good enough job.
well, I mean, if the issue is you've had these prior convictions for alcohol-related driving matters, then you just need it is a very distinct need to demonstrate a pattern of sobriety. You need to document attendance with meetings and with therapists, and you have to have a substance abuse evaluation that would be submitted, a 12-panel drug test, as well as some other tests that they use when they do those evaluations. And you have to have letters from people that know you, and you have to really know your sobriety dates. You have to know the people that submit the letters should also know your sobriety dates, and you have to be really prepared for a grueling hearing about your sobriety and what that means at this point.
Excuse me, Your Honor, I did those steps. I had those steps in the first appearance, but I did it too soon, and they denied it.
So they do want you to wait until a year after you complete probation to submit your application for the hearing. So in other words,
it was sort of 4 years after that.
Yeah.
All right. I know Ms. Snyder indicated, do you want to wait on this, Ms. Soroki? I mean, I'll give you the time. I believe it's, I feel the same way you do about
Well, there's,
this.
there's always Miss Walker, who's the supervisor. I don't know that she will do anything different, but
Let's stand by. What about Ms. Robinson? What about Ms. Cole? She just left. She was waiting on you. Now you were waiting on her. Now she came and waited on you. Now you're waiting on her. I think you've been waiting on her a lot longer though. But
okay,
just let's go back on the record with. Let's go off the record with Goldston. Let's go back on the record with Levante Little. Put your appearance on the record, Ms. Robinson, please.
Good morning, if it may please the court. Sarah Robinson, P63181 for Mr. Levante Little, who's present on Zoom.
All right. Mr. Little, state your name for the record, please.
Okay, it says, are you gonna
Levante Little.
connect?
We'll wait on APA code because I just don't understand a lot about this.
434-00000. Yes. So what happened after you did that? Okay, so are you in the meeting? Okay, so you're in the one. Mr. Martel.
He's in here now.
Yes. Oh, you brought him in, Judge? Okay, he just brought you in. Stop. Okay, bye-bye.
Mr. Oliver. Unmute yourself, turn your camera on, please. Mr. Oliver,
Yes, sir.
why are you so late?
I had called the wrong courtroom. She told me to call back at 11:20, and then she tells me, "Oh, you in the wrong courtroom."
It's the city of Detroit versus Martell Stephen Oliver, case number SP 1306131. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, Mr. Oliver, please state your name.
Martell Oliver.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. You have valid insurance, Mr. Oliver?
Yes, sir.
Let's see what you have, please. Let's see. Pull it back a little bit. All right, hold it still. All right, very well. I'm going to dismiss the case for providing valid documentation. Says here you still owe $198 on a 2017 ticket, so I just want to make you aware of that. I'm gonna waive the warrant fee. There's nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Good luck.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
It's a little high. Is your health coming along? You appear to be looking pretty good.
Yeah, I'm still on the bag as of right now. I still haven't been back to the hospital to have the surgery yet, but I'm doing all right.
What about working?
I'm actually I'm on my way to an interview right now.
All right.
That's why I'm in the car.
Very well. Did you eat? Did you text? Can you text Schneider and get her back in here, please?
I will, Your Honor. It's all, I did.
Thank you. Very well. Mr. Baughman, thank you very much. And enjoy wherever you are.
Aloha. I'm on Maui, Your Honor. Thanks for asking. Appreciate y'all being able to tell you.
I'm doing something wrong because this is the second time in 2 years you've been to one of the most expensive states in the union, and I hear it's very nice. But
it is really, really nice. Hey, listen, I'm here. I'm in the same place that I always stay. As my dad has a house here. He does Airbnb. So just talk to me if you want to come out here Hey, you see me here, you gotta be one step closer, you know. It's not
Jeez,
impossible.
I don't know if I can afford the plane ticket, but there, you know, I'll get there one day. I'll try to take you up on that.
The plane ticket is not that bad. It's the plane ride. I took a 10-hour ride to get here. That was not fun. So
I know, I hear. I'd be loving every minute of it.
I am, Your Honor. Thanks.
I hear it's work every minute.
It is.
All right, enjoy.
I'll share more later. I'll be back for the 1:30 though. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody.
Very well.
That probably is. Yeah, how many more people there?
Just two.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I'm also here for Mr. Dior Gregory, and I was appointed. I have not had contact with him. I don't know if a show cause hearing would be appropriate. I have sent out a letter to him.
City of Detroit versus Dior Simone Gregory, case number SP 1458993, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, if it may please the court, Sarah Robinson, court-appointed attorney for Mr. Gregory, Dior Gregory. I've not had contact with my client. The phone number that I was provided is not in working order. I did send out an introductory letter and have not heard from him yet.
Let's see, it's 2 counts. One is the disorderly conduct and interfering with government employee. I have a number here, and it's a 323 area code. See if this matches to what you have. 323-723-1649.
I'm checking, Judge. That's the number I called. 323-723-1658 is what I called.
48.
All right.
Why don't
Well,
you try?
let me call that number.
All right, let's pass that matter. Let's Ms. Snyder, I just saw her in the.
I'm back,
All
Judge.
right.
I'm here, Judge.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Goldston. Ms. Snyder, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
Yeah, okay. Now, Ms. Shiroki had indulged you about maybe further going a little lower on Mr. Goldston's charge, right? And I know that, well, I know that Officer Robinson was here and Officer Robinson was against that. But I look at Mr. Goldston's record, and outside of a 2018 failure to display and a 2017 failure to display, he hasn't had any contact with or any abstractions, I should say, with any police officer since 2004. And he obviously, 2000, from 2000 and 2004, we don't even have to discuss. He knows what brings him here. And by the way, his thing is only basically 2 pages long. It's 2/3 on one page and 1/3 on the last page, and then 1 page. So let's say 2 pages long of abstractions. And he went to, according to him, he's been to try to get to the review. He did all of the steps. He indicated that he got alcohol related. I don't know if you're familiar with the steps, but you have to get a psychologist. You have to get substance abuse evaluation, 12-point things. You have to have sobriety. You have to have letters. He did that. He was denied. That was some years ago, and he hasn't gotten back. And I don't see why the people, and especially in this situation, for this person, they've been a lot more lenient on people with a lot of worse driving records. He indicated. Mark, go ahead.
Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322. Thank you, Your Honor, for the recitation of the facts. This matter was previously set for trial with Attorney Harris. The officer and myself and Attorney Harris were all present. We discussed this matter at length. Mr. Golston made several statements to his attorney, which were then stated to me, that included lies, blatant lies about what he was doing at that date, blatant lies about what Officer Robinson said. When he was confronted with video evidence clearly showing that his version of events was untrue, he continued to make up stories. He pretended he couldn't watch the video. I'm disinclined to accept his recitation on anything about what he's learned about driving, about his record. I agree with Your Honor. It shouldn't necessarily gone this far. We made a fair offer at the beginning. It's Mr. Golston brings himself to this position, not me.
All right, I know that you did have opportunity, and Ms. Harris and you went back and forth. And I did understand that there was a video. Obviously, I've never seen the video. He indicated today that he was riding in a bike lane at first until that bike lane ran out. And that he indicated some side streets where he was riding, and then instead of riding the street, he got on the sidewalk. But I don't know what the conversation was between you and Ms. Harris and himself. So I guess that's what sort of brings us to this revoked situation. Ms.
I'm wondering if there's any opportunity for him to take a class or anything else like that and come back for an initial pretrial for reconsideration.
That would be Ms. Snyder. She's
He did a class. I would take it out of revoked. At least he could do a no ops, maybe an FTD.
We would be greatly appreciative of that, Ms. Snyder. Exactly what.
Well, I just say this though. I mean, I do, and I'm not gonna add any more. But again, that's not gonna get him where he needs to be. But I will give him an opportunity to take the class. You know, that's why you know, at some point, Mr. Golston, I don't know what the conversation was, but apparently it didn't go very well. And what Ms. Snyder says, blatant lies. And you know, sometimes you have to know when to fold them and know when to fold them. John, my phone went dead. Come on. Oh, you got to get Miss Thomas. Where's Miss Thomas? All right, let's pass it. You have to wait outside till the officer comes in. His phone went dead. So we'll pass it until we get Officer Thomas back in here. All right. APA Cole she sent me a message. She will be here. All right, let's go off the record with Golston. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Levante Little. APA Cole, you put your appearance on the record for Mr. Little already, is that correct?
I'm not sure. Paula Cole on behalf of the people.
All right. Well, all right. So we had a hearing last week. Motion was filed to dismiss the case based on discovery. I've had this case for quite some time. I know at some point it took you an opportunity to get appointed, gave them that opportunity, it was set for trial. It's gone on and on and on and on. Now, I indicated, APA Cole indicated she would dismiss the case if she didn't get discovery. From my understanding, their discovery has been found. When was that turned over?
She should have it now. Attorney Robinson should have it.
I don't have anything.
Did you check your email?
I
check and see if you got something from Troy Miller. He said he was going to send it to you this morning.
Yep, I'm familiar with that young man, and I don't have anything from him.
Because I just got through watching it. And it does have an interview with Mr. Little. So she needs to see that. He told me he was going to send that to you this morning.
I don't have it.
Judge, with Mr. Golston, Elvis, his phone's dying.
All right, I'm going to dismiss the case.
He's in the hallway.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to dismiss the case. It's going to be dismissed without prejudice. So, I mean, this is
yes,
what was agreed on last week. They're still not there, and I'm not pointing any fingers to who's ever at fault. It's gone on too long. So, Mr. Little, the case is going to be dismissed, and it's going to be dismissed without prejudice. You can explain, you can give an explanation if you need to from your counsel, and that'll be it. If it's nothing further, go ahead.
There was a SX ticket as well, I understand.
All right.
There were 2 tickets. Mr. Little had a no operator's permit, because I know Trefalian checked in.
That didn't go along with this, is that correct?
No, it was not part of it. I just remember the court had called this morning. You called both tickets.
All right, let's call, that's going to be a dismissal on the 213-574-031. This is also SX, the state of Michigan versus Levante Little, SX 367-88731, expired license Do you have a license now, sir?
No, sir. I have a ticket that I have to pay off in St. Clair Shores, and I will have my license.
It's, what's the offer gonna be on that SX ticket?
Failed to display.
Failed to display, $240 fine. That's gonna abstract. I don't know how that'll affect you moving forward, but that's the deal.
Thank you.
$240 fine. We'll close it out on payment. It will abstract. It doesn't carry any points. What do you want to do? I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, speak to Ms. Robinson. If you want to take the deal, then please read him his advice or rights. All right, join the room, please. All right, let's go. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Golston. Mr. Golston, can you stand up here and no, put him at the podium at the right? No, here, right at the microphone is standing right there. Stand him at the right there. Yeah, that right there is good. Okay. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Elvis Craig Golston. Mr. Golston, you know, like we were discussing, I kind of sympathize with you because you're out here, you're working, you're still working. I can see you got your uniform on today. I wanted you to come down and I wanted you to see, I wanted you to understand, and you got an opportunity to you had two very good lawyers that have represented you. From my understanding, it's been a case where you, according to Corporation Counsel Snyder, you came in here and lied. Blatant lies, she says. You know, I try to tell everybody to listen to counsel before you say anything. And I do that so you don't implicate yourself and tell on yourself and say you were doing it before you've had the opportunity to talk to counsel and before you understood, see, they've given you understand. But I certainly wouldn't come in here and lie. You want, I mean, he can speak.
Oh, well, the moped was not operating correctly. I explained that.
Say that, speak up, speak up.
I explained to the officer the moped wasn't operating correctly. It's cutting off. I'm just trying to get it from one location to the other. It was actually rewarded for a job done for a senior citizen in the garage.
I can't, turn around. Stand over closer to the cabinet, stand next to the cabinet.
Yes.
And turn and face me, please.
Yes, sir. I was operating off and on. I was pushing it and operating at the same time. The moped wouldn't start occasionally, but I was trying to get to home with the moped from a reward of a job done at the senior citizen home. So off and
now
on,
I'm hearing something different. You indicated to me.
I have the title in my pocket.
Wait a minute. I'm not talking about title. You indicated to me that you were coming from work at Comerica Park.
I was coming, that's the route I take on the bus. And I so happened to have picked up the moped coming from work. And I was bringing the moped home trying to get home, but when he stopped me.
Did they take the moped?
Yeah, the moped is still with them today from last year.
And from my understanding, the moped was riding fine because you were blazing up that sidewalk.
Well, the moped is put and cut off, it's some wire and stuff. Little details work to need to be done for it to really get it moving. It wouldn't constantly do over 20 miles or 15 miles anyway.
All right. Apparently, Ms. Snyder, even though you lied to her, she still.
I walked in the road, I did, Your Honor. That's why I got to admit. You got a video of the movement, but I was walking it along, but there was no bike lanes in the area. And it just so happened to get across the bridge, and I was on the bridge, but I was actually walking and running. I was. I have to admit to that.
Well, even though you've, I think she's still sympathizing with you a little bit, even though you lied to her. And I don't know why you people come in here and lie. That doesn't help anyone. She's still allowing you an opportunity to take the better driver's course. Indicated that she may, if you take the course, she may be willing to come off of the revoke to a failure to display. I indicated to her that I don't know how much good that's going to do you, because it's still going to be an abstraction. And that's the first thing that they're going to ask you when you go back to that hearing.
My appearance here will affect that. My appearance here.
No, your appearance here, had you not lied, she could have made it that your appearance wouldn't have affected that.
What part of the lie did I make?
I don't know. I don't know. You had that.
Ms. Harris knew I was walking it and writing it.
I don't know what she was referencing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know what she was referencing, but Ms. Snyder?
Yes, Your Honor.
You indicated that, does that sound like anything that he told you about last time?
My conversations, it was through his attorney, so I don't want to get too much involved in what he said. But the story I was told was that he was, even now he's saying he's pushing. I can show the video. You see him zipping along. I mean, he's riding through it.
He's saying that he had pushed some of it, it started, it was cutting off, it was started, and he's moving, and that's how it was going back and forth. It wasn't running 100% properly.
The video isn't, I mean, it's not hours of video. There's a couple minutes. You see him riding along. It's possible it stopped before or after. He's certainly not pushing it and walking it along like a bike, which is a story he told. And the story I think he's even trying to tell now. He's saying, oh, I'm walking it and riding it. He might have walked it for a second. He's riding a moped. It's not walking a broken bike.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to take the course, sir?
I'll take whatever you offer, sir, Your Honor.
All right. I'm gonna get him the course. I'm gonna give you, write it down here. I'm gonna put it on a put my email address so you can give me the email. That's going to be one line on the email address. I'm going to give you 30 days. You can appear on Zoom on 8/7/2023 at 8:30. I would suggest you take this course very seriously. I would suggest you be ready to go back to school on this and be ready to answer questions that myself or Ms. Snyder may have for you to see what you really learned out of this course. I don't, she indicated that she was willing to go possibly to a failure to display. I don't know if you might catch her on a better day or not. I don't know, but I would take the course seriously. Give me the information ahead of the next court date, which is going to be August the 7th, 2023 at 8:30. You can come by Zoom, and don't worry if you're at work or not. You can just Zoom in from wherever you're at, and that way we'll try to get some resolution on that date. All right.
And what do I have to pay for the course?
I guess it's about $40.
Appreciate it, Judge.
All right, so the course is about $40.
Just log in and give all the information.
And then you have my email address. So Ms. Nash, can you give him the documentation for 8/7/2023 at 8:30? All right.
Yeah, appreciate your help. Can I have a peppermint?
Sir.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you,
So
sir.
you, I don't know, that's Mr. Mathis.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, sir. Don't.
I'll bring it out to you. I know what
Fine.
I'm saying. I'm sorry.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day, good luck to you. All right, so let's go back on the record lastly with Mr. Levante Little. Mr. Little, give you an opportunity to speak to council in the breakout room. Council, what do you plan want to do?
Your Honor, admittedly, I never knew about this case. I was only looking at my notice of appointment from MIDC. I did not know he had a traffic, and I've never discussed this with him. I don't know when this ticket was written up. If it's a tag along, Mr. Little was in a building and not driving. I don't know if this is a whole different incident.
Yeah, I don't think it's a tag along, it's a different incident. What do you want to set a trial date?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor, please.
All right,
Thank you.
all right, trial. It's going to be 9/22/2023, 9 a.m. Mr. Little, I suggest you go get that valid license before you bring a valid license when you come back in here, all right? You need to be appointed to this, or do you want to be appointed to this, or what? Or
I don't have to be, Judge. I think House Counsel can handle it.
Yeah, very well. All right, so you got, Mr. Little, you've been advised. We'll set it up,
Okay.
we'll set it up date 9/22.
I have a question too, y'all.
Yes.
So far as everything else today, what about the case about today?
We dismissed that other case.
Okay.
All right. All right, if there's nothing further, come back on September 22nd and hopefully you get that job. Hopefully you have a valid license by then.
Okay.
All right, have a great day, sir. Good luck to you and hopefully you continue to rehabilitate yourself from the injury.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good day. All right, lastly, let's go back on the record with Dior, Simone, Gregory. I'm gonna show cause, you have a phone number now, obviously, 1 digit off from what I had, so give Miss Gregory a call. Well, show cause her shouldn't affect anything.
There's no, the phone is out of service, and I want to confirm that's 323-723-1648.
323-723-1648. That number's out of service as well?
It is. I'm going to try a 313 in case that was a typo too with that Los Angeles area code, but.
Yeah, I don't think it was, but I would try that. I don't think it was, because I remember that, but I'm gonna just go ahead and show cause and that should give some time.
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you and everybody. I appreciate Ms. Robinson, have a good day. Ms. Soroki, Ms. Williams, Ms. Matz, Ms. Snyder, and I already said it, Ms. Officer Thomas. I appreciate everybody. All right.
Okay, so, do you guys have me listed for the afternoon?
I thought Baughman was listed for the afternoon.
Okay, very good.
I have
Okay.
Baughman listed.
All right, I just want to confirm.